Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss session 5 of chapter 5 from class 12 biology. The name of the chapter is Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Already we have completed 4 sessions from this chapter, and from this 4 session already we got to know the basic principles of genetics, basic terminology of genetics, Mendel's monohybrid and dihybrid cross, and incomplete dominance and the codominance, and some pleiotropy and epistasis and their examples. So today we are going to discuss linkage and recombination from this topic. So let's start the today's topic. First, we'll discuss the linkage and recombination. So first you should know what is the basic meaning of the linkage and recombination. What is the basic definition of the linkage and recombination. So before starting this, you should know the history of this invention. So there was a scientist, the name of the scientist is Morgan. So Morgan and his group observed in Drosophila means their main experimental object, their main study material was Drosophila. Drosophila is fruit fly, the blue color fruit fly. So Drosophila, when the two genes in a dihybrid cross were situated on the same chromosome, so that time what happened, the proportion of the parental gene combinations were much higher than the non-parental type. Okay, so I am repeating again, Morgan and his workers actually discovered and experimented on Drosophila, and their result of experiment is when the two genes in a dihybrid cross, because already we have discussed the dihybrid cross, and from this dihybrid cross we came to know that in the dihybrid cross we need two characteristics. That's why this is called the dihybrid cross. So we need two characteristics, and for the two characteristics, so two genes is required, and for two genes total 4 alleles are required. So in the dihybrid cross, the same chromosome, the proportion of the parental gene combination were much higher than the non-parental type. Okay, so it crossed the yellow bodied white eyed female with brown bodied red eyed males and intercourse F1 progeny. So this attribution, this experimental attribution, they attributed this due to the physical association of two genes and coined the term linkage. Okay, so when two genes actually did not segregate independently of each other, and F2 ratio deviated from 9:3:3:1. So from where we are getting this ratio, this 9:3:3:1, that this is the phenotypic ratio of the Mendel's dihybrid cross. So the genes present on X chromosome and two genes in a dihybrid cross which situated on the same chromosome, that's called the parental gene. So I am repeating again, the genes which is present on the X chromosome and two genes in a dihybrid cross situated on the same chromosome, that's called the parental gene. So what is the meaning of parental gene? When the gene present on the same chromosome, when the two genes present on the same chromosome, that is called the parental gene. And the next thing is the combination is much higher than the non-parental gene. Okay, so this is very important topic. This is very important line for your exam, that I am highlighting this portion. The combination actually is much higher than the non-parental gene. Combination is much higher than the non-parental gene. The combination of the parental gene actually much higher than the non-parental gene. Okay, so this is actually due to the physical association or linkage of two genes on the same chromosome. So this biological phenomenon is called the linkage. This biological phenomenon is called the linkage. So I am repeating again, what is the meaning of the linkage? So when two genes actually present on the same chromosome, so this is called the parental gene, and the combination of the parental gene is much higher than the non-parental gene. So this attribution, this experimental attribution, they attributed this due to the physical association of the two genes and coined the term linkage to describe this physical association of genes on a chromosome. Okay, so this is the term which is referred as linkage. And what is the definition of the recombination? recombination means the generation of the non-parental combination. So this is the basic difference between the linkage and the recombination. The linkage means the actually the combination of the parental gene, and the recombination means the generation of the non-parental combination. Okay, so this recombination actually described as the generation of the non-parental gene recombination. So this is the basic definition of the linkage and recombination. Now actually you can ask me one thing, ma'am, what is the basic importance of the linkage and recombination? So this linkage is one kind of the biological phenomenon where the genetic inheritance in which genes of a particular chromosome showing their tendency to inherit together. So this is one kind of the biological phenomenon from where actually we get to know the genetic inheritance pattern. The genetic inheritance pattern from the linkage we actually get to know these things. Okay, so next thing is the actually Morgan and his workers found that genes are actually grouped in the same chromosome. Some genes are tightly linked, they are actually the less recombinant type. They are actually the less recombinant type, and when genes are actually present in different chromosomes, that their combination rate will be higher. So I am actually describing again that when the some genes present on the same chromosome and they are tightly linked, so their recombination chance is very less than when genes are actually present in the different chromosome, so their recombination chance is higher. Okay, so whereas the frequency of the recombination is higher if the genes are loosely linked, that it means the linkage is weak. So genes are present in different chromosome. What does it mean? It means the genes are loosely linked. Okay, so what is the meaning of the loosely linked genes? It means the linkage is weak between the two genes. Linkage is weak between the two genes. Okay, so recombination of the linked gene is by crossing over actually occur. So I think all of you know that what is the meaning of the crossing over. Crossing over means the exchange of the corresponding parts between the chromatids of the homologous chromosome. Okay, and this crossing over actually takes place in the first phase of the prophase in the pheinosis 1. Okay, so this is the basic things of the linkage and recombination. Examples is the genes for white and yellow tightly linked 1.3% recombination, while genes for white and miniature wings 37.2% recombination. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that when genes are actually loosely linked present on the different chromosome, the recombination rates are much higher than the tightly linked genes on the same chromosome. Okay, so student Alfred's and use frequency of the recombination between the gene pairs on chromosome as a measure of the distance between genes and mapped gene position on the chromosome. Okay, so when the actually that's called the mapping of the gene. So when all the genes actually linked together, when all of the genes are linked together in a single chromosome, constitute a linkage group. I am repeating again, what is the definition of linkage group? The definition of linkage group that when all the genes are actually linked together in a single chromosome, that's called the linkage group. So the number of the linkage group in an organism is always will be equal to their haploid number of chromosome. So what is the meaning of that? That when the linked group means the number of the linked genes in a single chromosome. So the number of the linkage group in an organism is always will be equal to their haploid number of the chromosome, not the diploid number of the chromosome. Okay. Next thing is the sex-linked inheritance in Drosophila. Next topic is the sex-linked inheritance in Drosophila. So actually Morgan and his colleagues actually experimented on Drosophila for actually discovering this linkage and recombination process. So while variety Drosophila has the red eye, brown color body and normal sized wing, and the mutated Drosophila has white eye, yellow colored body, short wing. Okay, Here, the genes actually responsible for the color of eye, body and wing size are present on the X chromosome. And when a red eye female Drosophila is crossed with the male white eye, then F1 generation are the red eyed. Okay, so I am repeating again, what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this, when a red eye female Drosophila crossed with the white eye, that the generation F1 generation will be the red eyed. Okay, and the next thing is the when the males and females of F1 are crossed in F2, all females are red eyed while 50% males are white and 50% are the red white. So what does it mean? What is the meaning of this thing? Because we all know what is the meaning of the F2 generation. We all know that what is the meaning of the F2 generation. F2 generation, we are getting actually F2 generation by multiplication of the F1 into F1. Okay, so what is the product of the F1 generation? That all the red eyed Drosophila is the product of the F1 generation. Okay, so when males and females of F1 are crossed, okay, so in F2 generation all females are red eyed while 50% males are white and the 50% are the red eyed. Okay, so this is the basic thing, this is the basic experiment on the Drosophila. So I am repeating again because this linkage and recombination is very much important and slight bit complicated for all of you. So what is the meaning of this? That normally Morgan and his group actually hybridize the yellow bodied and white eyed females with the brown bodied and red eyed males. Okay, and in the F1 generation, in the F1 progeny, we are getting all the red eyed Drosophila. So here after the F1 generation, then we have to calculate the F2 generation. The F2 generation, the males and females of F1 when crossed. Okay, so in F2 all the females are red eyed and within the males 50% males are white and 50% are the red eyed. Next thing, this is the actually the diagram, that this is the P generation. P generation means the parental generation. Okay, and this is the F1 generation. Okay, and this is the F2 generation. So in the F2 generation, so in the F1 generation, what we are getting in the F1 generation, when a red eyed female Drosophila is crossed with the male white eyed, so this is the red eyed, this is the female. Okay, so this is the female and this is the male. Okay, so when this red eyed female Drosophila crossed with the white eyed male Drosophila, then we are getting what we are getting actually the F1 generation all red eyed. Okay, the male and female both actually consist of the red eyed. Okay, so this is the red eyed the Drosophila. But when we are crossing the actually two F1 generation for getting the F2 generation, so from the F2 generation we are getting the all the female who have the red eyed, but within the male progeny, so 50% is the red and the 50% is the white. So this is the basic thing, that the all female is consist of red eye, but the male within the male 50% for the red eye and 50% for the white eye. So this is very important for your exam. Next thing is that this is also the crossing, actually the parental type and the recombination type. Okay, this is the gametes and this is the F2 generation. Okay, so linkage. So this is actually the definition. Then what is the basic definition of the linkage? So this is the physical association of genes on a chromosome is called the linkage. So what is the basic definition of linkage? This is the physical association of genes on a chromosome is called the linkage. And what is the basic definition of recombination? The generation of the non-parental gene combination is called the recombination. The generation of the non-parental gene combinations is called the recombination. Okay, so this recombination actually occurs in crossing over of the chromosomes during the meiosis, and this happened in the prophase 1 of the meiosis 1. So this is the in the Pachytene stage actually the crossing over takes place. In the Pachytene stage, because in the prophase 1 there are total 5 stages, that the leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotin and diakinesis. In the Pachytene stage the crossing over takes place normally. Okay, so this is the basic thing, this is the basic concept of the linkage and recombination. So I am repeating again, what is the meaning of the linkage? Linkage means the actually the physical association of the two genes which is present in the same chromosome, that's called the linkage, and which is actually the definition is the recombination, the generation of the non-parental gene combinations is called the recombination. Okay, and normally the recombination always will be much higher with the non-linked gene, which is present on different chromosome. So this is the linkage and recombination. Actually this is one diagrammatic structure for describing the linkage and recombination. Suppose this is one gene, okay, this is A and this is B chromosome. Okay, so this is A and B chromosome. So when crossing over actually takes place, the only crossing overs happening in this small region can produce A small b or small a capital B chromosome. Okay, so this is the recombination. So when we cut this part, okay, so now we are getting two different types of the variation. Okay, so some portion will be the red, and here also some portion is the blue. So this is the actually the linkage and recombination concept. Next thing is the mutation. Next actually topic is that mutation. This is very important topic for your exam, that what is the basic meaning of the mutation, what is the basic definitions of the mutation. Next thing is the and how this mutation actually takes place in our body. So what is the basic definition of the mutation? So it's actually normally it's one kind of the biological phenomenon. So it's actually the sudden, stable and inheritable change in genetic material or DNA sequence of an organism. Okay, I am repeating again, what is the basic definition of the mutation? The basic definition of mutation that it's one kind of the sudden, stable and inheritable change in a genetic material or DNA sequences of an organism. So these phenotypic variations occurs due to change in a gene or DNA sequence is called the mutation. And normally the organism which undergoes mutation is called the mutant. Okay, I think this mutant word is very familiar to all of you. So there are different kinds of the mutation takes place, the physical mutation, the chemical mutation. Okay, so when the physical and chemical factors which actually induce the mutation, that's called the mutagens, like the UV radiation, different kinds of the chemical substance, all those things are called the mutagens. Actually who can induce the mutation, which thing actually can induce the mutation, that's called the mutagen. So the phenomenon actually which results in alteration of DNA sequence and result in change in the genotype and the phenotype. Okay, so normally this is the mutation. So either this is the progressive mutation or the retrogressive mutation. So there are normally the two types of mutation is there. One is the gene mutation and another one is the chromosomal mutation. So I am repeating again, mutation normally takes place by two types. One is the gene mutation, another one is the chromosomal mutation. So gene mutation, there are two types of gene mutation. One is the point mutation, another one is the frame shift mutation. So we will discuss later about this topic. And chromosomal mutation actually takes place by two types, the structural variation and the numerical variation. So there is actually the one type of the mutation is there, that the loss and the gain of a segment of DNA which results in the alteration of chromosome, abnormalities or abbreviations. Okay, so this is called the chromosomal mutation. So either the chromosome segment become deleted or become inserted or duplicated. Okay, so these kinds of the mutation is also included into the chromosomal type mutation. Okay, next thing is the gene mutation. Already we have discussed what is the meaning of gene mutation, that these kinds of mutation actually takes place due to the change in a single base pair of DNA is called the gene mutation or point mutation. Example is the sickle cell anemia. I am repeating again, what is the meaning of the gene mutation? The mutation which takes place due to the change in a single base pair of DNA, because we all know that DNA actually consists of the base pair. Okay, so this is called the actually the gene mutation. So example is the sickle cell anemia. Okay, so these type of mutation types of the gene mutation is various types of gene mutation is there. Like first one is the frame shift mutation. So deletion and insertion of the base pairs of DNA is called the frame shift mutation. Okay, so I'm repeating again, either it will be deleted or inserted the base pairs of the DNA, which is cause the frame shift mutation. Okay, the loss or gain of a segment of DNA actually, which results in the structural alteration, because genes are located on the same chromosome. Okay, genes are located on the chromosome, that's called the gene locus. So this alteration in chromosome actually results in the abnormalities, and it's actually seen in the cancerous cell. Okay, so this is the basic things of the mutation. This is the basic things of the mutation. Next thing is the pedigree analysis. Next topic is the pedigree analysis. So what is the meaning of the pedigree analysis? That this analysis actually, this is actually the analysis of your family. Okay, your ancestor family, your root. Actually this is the analysis of your root. So the analysis of traits in several generations of a human family in the form of a family tree, that's called the pedigree analysis. Okay, so actually through the pedigree analysis you will get to know several things, that some genetic disorder, chromosomal disorder, some kinds of the deformities, some kinds of the positive things. So all those things you will get to know through the pedigree analysis. Your root, actually you will get to know your root, your several generations of your family in the form of the family tree. So this is actually the study of the inheritance of genetic traits in several generations of a family is called the pedigree analysis. So I am repeating again, this is actually the study of inheritance of genetic traits in several generations of a family is called the pedigree analysis. Okay, so here the pedigree study means that this is actually the strong tool. So what is the significance of the pedigree study? So this is actually the strong tool of the human genetics to trace the inheritance of the specific trait, abnormalities and disease. Okay, so normally, so through this pattern, through this inheritance pattern of traits in human beings actually cannot be studied by the cross. So the progeny produced is very small. Okay, and controlled crosses cannot be performed. So actually through this pedigree analysis, this all those symbols, so through this symbol you will get to know actually your pedigree. Okay, so it helps in the genetic counseling to avoid the genetic disorder. So this is actually the chart, that this symbol, this rectangle shape symbol is for males, this round shape for female, this type of symbol is the sex unspecified. Okay, so these all those different symbols are there. Through this symbol you will get to know your pedigree. Okay, so this, through this symbol we can analyze the our pedigree, our generation, our inheritance pattern. Okay, so this is the today's class. In our next class we will discuss some genetic disorder and the chromosomal disorder. Okay, so from this session actually we got to know several things. First thing is the linkage and recombination, why the linkage and recombination actually takes place in our body, what is the basic significance of the linkage and recombination, and the Morgan's and his colleagues experiment on the Drosophila, what is his result. Next thing is the mutation. What is the definition of mutation? What is the actual significance of mutation? How many types of mutation takes place in our body? Okay. And next thing is the pedigree analysis. What is the basic definition of the pedigree analysis? What is the significance of the pedigree analysis? And how you will analyze your pedigree chart. Okay. So this pedigree analysis actually included in your practical syllabus. So this is also included in your practical syllabus. So when we'll do this experiment in our laboratory, there you will get to know about the pedigree analysis. Okay, so this is our today's class. In our next class we'll discuss the genetic disorder and the chromosomal disorder. Okay, actually this chapter is little bit difficult for all of you and quite important also. So go through this portion properly first of all, and go through each and every sessions properly, and if you have any queries ask me immediately in my number. Okay, So thank you. I am ending this session.